Hey everybody, Rob Vino here, wagertalk.com, Wager Talk TV. With your Thursday free selection with analysis, we're going to go to the Saturday college football board for this one, Big 12 action, Central Florida at Kansas State. It's a noontime kickoff, Eastern time, 9 a.m. on the Pacific Coast. So an early card start here. Before we get rolling really quick here, let me just make everybody aware that the Weekend Warrior package, once again, available for those of you looking for football selections this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all 3 days full of football content, all selections, including 5% plays, just $49 for the weekend. You can pick up your Weekend Warrior package at wagertalk.com or Wager Talk TV. Once again, every selection I release from Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. In fact, you can get it for even the Friday action as well. Let's hit it with this Central Florida Kansas State game here. And, hearing early in the week what head coach Chris Kleiman of Kansas State was saying, it got me to the window here pretty quickly with this game. The head coach said that they were very hopeful that they will get running back Dylan Edwards back at full speed this week. Of course, the NCAA now has a new injury report rule. You have to file your first report on Wednesday, and then the final report comes later in the week. But all indications are their number one back, Dylan Edwards, will be back in the lineup, and it makes a huge difference for K-State, no question about it. He brings an explosiveness to that running game, teamed with Joe Jackson. That's a solid 1-2 duo. And the number here was 49.5, and it remains 49.5, and I think it's going to stay that way until Edwards is really officially tagged as a go. Like I say, assumption here is that he is going. But want to get in on this number because it's still below the key of 51. It's a good point to get in here. The Kansas State side is pretty desperate here as we sit in there. I think it's their fourth game of the season. But they're not in that much trouble as far as Big 12 conference play is concerned. Only one loss. It's a chance to wipe the slate clean. They've had a week off to get ready for this game. And again, with their playmaking ability added to, with Dylan Edwards, with a week off to prepare, with a week off to get right, readjust, refocus, reassess, whatever you want to say, I feel like Kansas State's offense is going to be in pretty good shape here against this Central Florida defense under new head coach Scott Frost, which hasn't been overly impressive at all. So K-State looks to be able to get their share of points here in this game. Again, they come off that horrendous effort against Arizona, where I think a lot of the simple corrections will be made. And again, that presence of Edwards helps. The other side brings to the table quarterback Taven Jackson, who's now completed almost 71% of his passes. And this team is full of speed and game breakers. The Kansas State defense, for what it's worth, I know the pass defense had a lot of questions coming in. The entire defense has been basically a sieve, able to run on them, able to throw on them, able to score on them. To me, this number looks way, way too soft at 49.5. I could see this one getting into the mid-50s. Remember, the last couple of years made a lot of money on Kansas State overs because perception of this team is methodical offense, mid-tier scoring team, really strong defense. And that perception just never seems to leave Kansas State. They would have gone over in their first game of the season over in Ireland had it not been for Iowa State just kneeling out the clock on the 3-inch line. Actually, that was a touchdown call. It was overturned and placed on the 3-inch line where Iowa State proceeded to kneel on the football. So had a couple of things go against them as far as point production is concerned for final score totals. And those numbers used in the equations to make these totals obviously give us a value price here at 49.5. So that's the way we're going to play this one. It's going to be your free play for today from the Central Florida Kansas State game. Full game over 49.5. On the way out, I'd like to ask everybody to hit the like button if you like the free selections with analysis provided here by Wager Talk Handicappers each and every day. Go ahead and click like, click subscribe. Join the 220,000+ people who have already subscribed to Wager Talk TV. If you have a comment on this game or any other game on the college football board, drop it in the comment section. I try to get to them as quickly as I can and appreciate all of you who do comment. For now, this is Rob Vino saying good luck with all your plays. We'll see you next time on Wager Talk TV.